This time we're going to be using the IndigoBlu Wild Meadow stamp set. So this one's got a beautiful border, butterfly, sentiments, some dandelions and a lovely wild meadow scene at the bottom. These kind of cry out for me to be used with the flakes, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with the corner, and I've got my Stamp Perfect stamp press with a piece of Pink Frog smooth stamping card on it, and I've taken out the foam mat because we're dealing with a foam mounted rubber stamp, and I'm going to pop it the corner just in the corner and pick it up onto the stamp press. Actually, I need a piece of fat foam. Let's get this ready, and we're using the FlitterGlu, and the nozzle on this just turns to dispense it, and this is a new piece of fat foam, so we're going to prime it with some of the glue. So I've just popped some on, and then use a spatula which comes in the kit. Yours might be a different colour, you need a bit more than that. A bit more on. And you can reuse this fat foam, just leave it to dry in the air, and then you can put it into a plastic bag. This is new, so this needs a bit of priming. Put it into a plastic bag, and you just keep on getting it out and using it. It will dry sticky on the top, but you can, like I say, you can still keep using it. And have a cat hair on there. Okay, let's see how we go with this. Right, so we'll open this up, and then lots of light tapping on the surface, and you'll see it come onto the stamp. That's the tapping, there we go. And you do need to be quick with this now. So onto our paper, 1, 2, 3, and open. You can kind of hear it's kind of catch. Now we're going to turn it around because I'm going to do 4 corners. So we just turn it around. And the card, I don't know if I mentioned, it's 5 inches by 5 inches for this, because I do it in old money. Let's see what's left on the fat foam. We might need to recharge it. Oh no, we're good. Are we good? And we're going to go in the other corner. So I'm going to keep on reapplying the glue and restamping. So come back and see when I've done all 4 corners. So we're back now, and I've stamped in all 4 corners with the FlitterGlu. And now we're going to start adding things on top. Now, I don't know if you can see, but it's very clear. So as it's clear, we can work on it. If it's blue, then don't do anything on it. Wait for it to go tacky, and it will be tacky forever until you put something on it. So we're going to add, first of all, we're going to add some Mermaid Tresses Luscious, and I'm going to use a soft brush, and I'm just going to randomly just put little bits here and there. Try not to stick to it with my fingers. Okay, that'll do. And then we just move it around. You can see the image coming to light. And then we've still got glitter that's exposed. So now we're going to add some of the Sheffield Steel flakes. Be careful, don't breathe, don't sneeze, don't cough, don't do anything around these. And sometimes it's a good idea to decant them. I don't have anything to decant it in, so mine's staying in the tub. And I'm just rubbing around where the glue is with the flake, just to get some on there. If you've got glue on your fingers, it'll stick to your fingers as well, and your nails and everything else. Let's see, that's probably enough for now. I'll put the lid on before it goes all over the place. And there's also, you get a scoochie in the kit, which is just a piece of kind of rough foam. And if you just do circular motions over the top, then your image will be revealed. And you see, because we put some Luscious on first of all, then we've got a mixture of the blue and the silver below. Don't worry about your Luscious, the Scoochie's not going to peel it off at all. So give it a good old rub and pop that, you can put that back in the tub. I'll put that to one side for now. Oh. Bit of static on my mat. Oh. There we go, just give it another rub to make sure we've got all of it going. All that detail of that beautiful stamp. So the more flake and glitter glue or glitter glue you've got on your fat foam, the less detailed your image will be. So it's like a fine line. You do need to practice this. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? So come back and we'll add a little bit more to the centre of this. Okay, we're back now and had a little bit of a tidy up, and we're going to stamp the sentiment from the Wild Meadow stamp set. I'm going to use Morning Mist Versifying Clay. I have given it a little bit of a dust with an anti-static bag, just because I don't want my embossing powder to stick to the flake. Now with this one, you'll find that to try and get it straight, that the flower is just a little bit lower than the words, as you can see where the stamps cut, so you need to bear that in mind. So let's see if I can get this straight. So this is going to go in the middle, slightly down on the left hand side, and we'll see how I get on. There we go, that's not too shoddy. And we're going to add some of the IndigoBlu clear embossing glaze on top. This comes with the Magic Sparkle and the Unicorn Sparkle glitter. And put that to one side, and then I'm going to do a little bit more stamping and we'll heat emboss the rest. So I've dusted another piece of the smooth card with my anti-static bag, and now I'm going to stamp the butterfly that's in the set. Again with the Morning Mist Versifying Clay, so everything kind of matches. Good press. Look at the detail on that stamp. It's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to colour it in with the Luscious. So we're going to add our embossing powder on top. Give it a quick blast with the heat tool. And the embossing powder is as it says on the tin, or the pot, it's super fine. So when we come to colouring, we're going to still have our detail. As you can see, as it embosses, the colour intensifies. There we go. And then our sentiment. And can you see just down here where we've got the flower just going over where we've done some some of the flakes, there's a little bit of a resist going on, but I quite like that. That's fine. Right, so let's do a little, first of all, we're going to edge this. So I'm going to pop some mermaid tresses onto my, sorry about that, didn't realise I didn't have any water. So let's grab a brush and we're going to pop some mermaid tresses onto our craft sheet just with a damp brush. Give it a mix. That should be enough. Give it a bit more water. And then just taking a kitchen sponge, rub it into the Luscious and just use it around the edges to give us an edge for our card. Blend the colour in. So when this dries, you'll have a shimmery edge. Obviously you could use an ink pad, but if you use an ink pad you're not going to get a shimmery edge. And of course we've got a perfect colour match. There's our edge. Now rather than waste what's on my craft sheet, we're going to use that to colour in our butterfly. But we're not just going to use it like that. We're also going to add some of the Magic Sparkle. And this is like a boost. It has got sparkle in it. I don't know how to describe it really. It's almost like it's not a glitter, but it just does give it a little bit more oomph. So it's a really nice thing to add to your Luscious. It lightens it ever so slightly. And now we're just going to paint over the top here. Don't have to be careful. Because we've embossed it, it's going to just jump off those embossed lines. Obviously, because we're lightening it a little bit, do make sure that you mix enough for your project, because otherwise if you can mix it again you might not get the proportions the same between your blue and your Magic Sparkle. So really quick colouring in here. When that dries, that's going to have a lovely, lovely sparkle to it. Right, so to construct my card, all we're going to do is just bring in a piece of grey card and we'll just glue that in place. If my glue's working, and it isn't. There we go. Just a bit of Sentimentally Yours glue. Pop that on there. It's a little bit bendy because of the embossing, but we can pop it underneath a board or something to flatten it out. And then we'll grab a butterfly that I've cut out earlier and give it a little bit of shape. Just with my fingers, and a little bit of glue just along the body. And then I think we might have it coming in just in that corner there. So there we have it.